Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Rocket League action in the PlayVS League here on the Saints Gaming channel. My name, as always, is Shadi Zeddy Hanna, joined alongside, of course, Nicholas Kermit Malosh. Thank you for joining us again for game number 2 in our doubleheader best of 5 series tonight, where St. Clair is going to be going up against Eastern University.
Yeah, this is exciting to see. Both teams are 2-1. So this should be pretty exciting game. Hopefully, game 5 maybe go in St. Clair's favor, but should be an awesome game. I'm ready for it.
I'm hoping we don't even have to go that far. I mean, I love seeing well-fought games, but I also like knowing that, the boys are in top form. And coming off of game number 1 in this league so far, we just got the update on Eastern University's record. They did take their first loss of the season in their first game in tonight's doubleheader as well. And I believe it was a 3-0 as well. So they really took a big hit in the standings. That's pretty rough comparatively to the 2-3 loss that St. Clair had taken. So it does negatively impact their place in the standings. That being said, 2-0 up until this point, still probably decent for getting that far.
Yeah, compared to like other leagues and what I've casted, I mean, you're gonna have schools. You're gonna have schools that are much better than others, and you're gonna have schools that aren't so good. But I mean, you're always gonna have that one team. And St. Clair, roughly for majority of the esports team, they're right there. They're really good.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't know too much about Eastern University. I don't believe I've ever actually seen them play before in any other title. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how they perform here tonight in that Rocket League action. Just wanted to provide a little bit of color going into game number 1, kind of set the stage for this match, as Eastern already off to a decent start here, trying to get some offense, but Kamal is going to get that set out, and Nagarashi looking for a way in here on this play.
Yeah, you can see St. Clair's looking a little bit better. We got Griffner with the ball, but Kamal's going to clear that out. St. Clair needs definitely to change up a little stuff as you center it, but that's not going to be a shot. They need to more aggressive as they look. They're looking better than game number 1 right now. As you can see, another Grashi going to get a shot, but that's going to be a save. Going to keep that out of the offensive end, and Kamal with a demo.
That's a double demo, actually. Kamal and Garashi both finding demos of their own. It's going to be a huge opening for St. Clair. However, they're not able to capitalize on this play. Have to find a better opportunity to do that, as Endeavor takes a nice little contest out in the center field. We haven't had the opportunity to be formally introduced into our opponents tonight yet, but we will get to meet them gradually over the course of the evening. As you see Grefner up in the side there, trying to battle it out against Endeavor. Now Garashi on defense going to look to pick that back up and get that set up. But it's actually going to get stuck in the goalpost now, as Kamal left kind of stranded alone on the defensive side.
Yeah, and EU's playing some pretty good offense. They're getting their few chances early on, and I mean, that's going to be a shot on goal, but a save by Stair, sorry, my bad. Yeah. And, St. Clair, both teams 2-1, trying to see who can maybe get up in the standings, a little bit higher in the standings before the end of the night. As that's going to be a shot, almost a shot, but that's going to be a save by Grefner.
Second week of the PlayVS League, not too much pressure on teams to play out of their minds, but you never want to give a loss away for free. You do want to build up that standings as you can, as best you can. Really build up your score. As Stair finds a demo into a shot, it's going to get defended out, however, by St. Clair. And now Bean Boy, we've finally been introduced to Grefner, Stair, and Bean Boy representing Eastern University. It's going to be going on to that defensive end as St. Clair keeps up this pressure. Kamal looking for a way in to set things up. And I have to say, so far, neither team has really maintained control over the ball. And it's very interesting because typically whenever St. Clair's in the game, either they're controlling it or they have absolutely no control over what's going on. But this game, it looks like nobody really knows what's happening. It's kind of just getting launched all over the place as both teams maintain equal offensive pressure against each other.
Yeah, it's a back and forth game, as that's going to be a shot on goal. Stair's going to almost get a shot there, but Garashi's going to make that save. As you can see, EU's putting on a little bit of pressure, but again, just like that, it's a back and forth game. Now it's in EU's end, and Grafner clears it, but Kamal is going to get shot on goal. Bean Boy's there for the save, and that's going to be a goal by Endeavor. Gives St. Clair a 1-0 lead. Little right around 3/4 or quarter game left.
Yeah, 3 minutes into this game, Endeavor coming in with the swooping finish. That's exactly what you need if you're St. Clair, to get yourself on the scoreboard and really start building up that tempo going in. Both of these teams, however, like as we mentioned, it's been a very back and forth game, but St. Clair's aerial contests have looked a lot stronger this game. They're just doing a much better job of actually maintaining pressure over the ball in the air, and that's going to be Kamal with another shot on net, and that one's actually going to connect. So St. Clair now up 2-0 with 1:30 left on the timer. A lot of pressure now for University to play this game right.
Yeah, 14 seconds apart. For St. Clair, that's good. That's how you want to start off this series after losing last series. And, you know, it's just St. Clair's looking a lot better this time around. And just like that, Karashi. Oh, my.
How does that's just unbelievable, honestly, from these guys. It's like they were playing with their food. That's what it feels like. They were just toying around, killing time, burning 3.5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, bam, 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 the team hat trick. Every single player is now on the scoreboard for the side of St. Clair, and that's going to be a 3-0 lead as Endeavor finds another shot on net, but Grefner swooping in for the save. Karashi now on the side. There's going to be a tip to Kamal, but it's going to get blocked away again. But St. Clair still maintaining that offense. However, it's going to kind of be that self-defense of Endeavor as he tries to get that reset out. Not able to find that angle too close to the net as he's up in the air for the shot. Finished save by Clair.
Oh, and there it is. The shot by Karashi scores. Gives him a 4-0 lead. Minute left. And that's just props for Kamal right there for not actually touching the ball there and leaving it for Karashi.
Excellent communication, as always, from the St. Clair team. Like we mentioned, definitely one of the strongest teams in the PlayVS League. They've demonstrated that time and time again. Even when they took that loss in game number 1, you know, it was a very tough, hard-fought battle. And now, going into match number 2, game number 1, a 4-0 start. It's an absolutely beautiful way to leave things off for St. Clair. Now still playing on that offense. Endeavor finds the demo on the side. He's going to look for the pass to Karashi here. Playing with it a little bit in the air. Actually single-handedly carrying that away, but that is going to be Bean Boy with the defense swooping in from the sidelines.
Yeah, Karashi's going to... Endeavor's going to go up with that. That's going to be a center, but double commit there, and nobody's out there to take advantage of it. Midfield, Clair gets it deep in the field, but Kamal's going to send it off to the corner. Bean Boy, nothing, EU cannot find any opportunity. That's back into EU's end, and that's going to end game number 1. St. Clair takes it 4-0.
I mean, at that point, the longer the time goes on, you know, it's just wasting time until the game ends. You know, 4-0, very difficult gap to close when you're running out the clock. So for St. Clair, beautiful execution on that game number 1. A great way to start things off. And I have to say, I mean, it really came down to those aerials, that aerial control. You saw a number of times Endeavor carrying the ball up single-handedly up center field, dancing around 2 members, forcing 3 men to rotate on top of him. And then all of a sudden, you've got 2 players left wide open, look with great angles and shots on net. And it's those single-handed individual plays that really lend themselves to these beautiful goals that we're seeing on screen.
Yeah, and going back to that third goal, I know Karashi scored it, but we got to give props to Endeavor. Having committed to that ball twice, winning the 50-50, and then centering it off the backboard, that's exactly what we want from a teammate, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, we saw, if you stuck around during the break, you saw Endeavor pop up on screen for a little interview. You know, he likes to be that solo carry. He likes to be that man versus the world, but definitely playing in a team environment, you have to be willing to adjust to that and what the circumstances call for. And he's really demonstrated himself to be a well-rounded player that's capable of playing that supportive role if required. St. Clair starting things off really, really strong here as we're about to enter into game number 2. See how this one plays out.
Yeah, St. Clair has definitely got some momentum going into game number 2. Let's see how that works out for them, and let's see if EU can stop them from getting another big lead like that.
Yeah, huge demo to start things off, and unfortunately Kamal is just going to go barely wide. Committed a ton of boost onto that play, but he is going to miss, and now Stair on the offense, completely filling up his charge bar there, looking for a way in. As for the first time in a while, Eastern University actually on the offense for a little bit here.
Yeah, EU's definitely got some offensive, and Endeavor almost gets a goal there, but off the crossbar. Kamal's going to commit to that and can't really make anything happen. That's going to be back into St. Clair's end.
All these battles back and forth are really making the pacing awkward. You can kind of see from St. Clair, the plays aren't as fluid as they may have liked them to be. Kind of these slow stalls up center field looking for that follow-up. But at the end of the day, it's just this constant pressure that really just comes down to it. And that nice shot from Kamal, just barely going wide, hitting the top of the crossbar, is going to get deflected out. Now on the defensive side here for things, actually, just as I say that, Kamal nearly getting himself on the scoreboard again, just playing with fire right outside the sidebar is Endeavor, dancing with it again in the 1v1 scenario, bringing all that attention. You can see, though, every time Kamal goes, or Endeavor rather, goes for an attack, 3 members of Eastern University have to collapse on him. And it's those kinds of moments where St. Clair finds really their best success.
Yeah, just like that, Kamal scores. Grashi with the assist after getting the demo here. And, I mean, not too early of a lead, but St. Clair picks it up with 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Endeavor takes it up, everyone collapses, they try to get themselves reset on the position, but all of a sudden, you're stuck in this 1v3 awkward scenario where Kamal and Garashi can kind of just play with you as Endeavor runs circles around the enemy team, and it's such a beautiful kind of way of really executing on that lone wolf strategy we talked about at the beginning of cast. You know, it's a very kind of supportive way to be the solo carry for Endeavor, and it's definitely paying off for this team as St. Clair finds yet another offensive attempt that is going to get beaten out by Bean Boy on the defense. Now Kamal looking for a way in, getting a little close to the net, but he's going to be able to clear that out no problem. Try to get something going here on the offense.
My.
See, I didn't even know to get hyped about that, because I just thought no way in heck that goes in, but Garashi, the man, the myth, the legend, coming in from the skies for the upside down reversal tip. 2-0, my word, what is this game? St. Clair just absolutely popping off in game number 2.
Just as I was thinking of what to say, Grashi comes up with that goal, and just keep it up above top upper net. Nobody's there. That's an easy goal. But also going back to the first game, you can tell just how aggressive St. Clair was with. They had 13 shots on goal. That is just insane from what I've seen in other series.
No, absolutely. You know, soccer is one of those games where, you know, you don't expect to see a lot of shots on net, and now obviously car soccer tries to mimic that as much as it can. It is very difficult to actually find a successful goal, but when you see blowouts like what we see from St. Clair, it really shows and speaks to the level of skill and aptitude that these players have for this game. Their mechanical skill is just completely unmatched in a number of scenarios. And now St. Clair again on the offensive side in the air, however, is going to go slightly wide as Kamal tries to reset the play, slow things down a little bit. Now Grefner moving up with Bean Boy, going to look for the offense. He's going to try to find a tip, but it's just going to go wide. And Kamal's going to fly out of the air to clear that out. On an open net, however, Grefner is going to be able to get that tip, send that flying to the side. But this offense is not done yet for St. Clair. They're keeping up this momentum, and the huge demo from Endeavor to shut things down on the defensive side.
Yeah, St. Clair's definitely looking really good in this game. And another, wow, that's 2 more demos for Endeavor, and just Kamal is just single-handedly going around all the players for that goal.
Oh, man.
My.
That replay didn't give us the double demo. I wanted to see that again. That's so unfortunate. Endeavor, the double kill leading up to Kamal to clean that play up. The main reason, like, it looked crazy what Kamal did, but it was actually just very calculated. He knew after that demo, no boost available on the side of Eastern University means he can just walk right in there. That's exactly what he did. Got himself the nice little solo goal there, following off of Endeavor's huge play. And again, St. Clair really just taking advantage of all of their teammates' strengths, playing a beautiful game. 3-0 now with 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, the communication definitely looks a lot better from game number 1. As you can see, this is going to be a shot on goal, and just like that, EU scores. Bean Boy scores, and I mean, it's not over yet. 2-goal deficit. It's still possible.
That's not car soccer. That's air hockey. That was the weirdest angle I've ever seen. Bouncing that right off the border to get that popped in. Endeavor did his very best to get back on top of that, but Bean Boy is going to get himself and his team on the scoreboard, slow things down a little bit, 3-1 now. Still in the favor of St. Clair is Kamal. Not going to let that go down without a response prepared. Sets up the pass into Garashi, but it is going to go wide. And now St. Clair again on that offensive reset, trying to regain control of the ball here as it gets tipped out by Greffner. Looking to make a play up in the side here.
Yeah, Kamal trying to get an aerial off the roof there, trying to get a flip reset in, but he's matched there, and I mean, Garashi's going to center that. Endeavor's going to get a shot. Nothing quite there. 10 seconds left. And this is just...
Nice pass.
Oh, gets it and scores.
That was beautiful. I think that was Endeavor. Let's look at that again. And Garashi actually, with the tip onto Kamal, it looked like he was self-passing, but he knew exactly what he was doing. You don't see stuff like that every day, folks. That was a beautiful setup from Garashi to give Kamal, I believe, his second goal of the game now. And with 3 seconds remaining on the clock, that's going to call it for St. Clair. 4-1 victory in game number 2. Damn, do they look good right now.
Yeah, they are definitely on fire this time. Just, you love to see it. First game, they had 13 shots. This game, they had 12. They're just lighting up the shots on goal.
12 shots on net with 4 goals connected. That's a 33% accuracy. Like, that's pretty good. Like, that's actually pretty good. It seems like a low ball number, but for a game like Rocket League, 33% on net, that's respectable to say the least.
Yeah, that shooting percentage for St. Clair right now is right where it needs to be. If you're EU, you need to be you need to win your battles. You need to, be more offensive, hit the balls,
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like they need to get shots on net. What I'm noticing, however, rather than, maybe a lack of offensive perception, it's that they're still getting baited out by Endeavor on repeat. Like, Endeavor is just dancing around this team right now, single-handedly. And it's setting up his team for some beautiful plays here. Eastern University actually starts things off with a nice shot on goal that is going to get blocked away, however. Now St. Clair with a little bit of offensive pressure as Kamal plays with it around in the side, tries to find that pass up the center. It's going to go off the wall here. The demo coming in again from Endeavor. Going to set things up as Garashi finds the shot on net. It's going to get defended, however, by Stair. But the follow-up from Endeavor. Look at this team. They are in such perfect synergy. Run that back for me, Danners. Garashi off the wall. Endeavor with the follow-up. My gosh, the 25-second goal for St. Clair, and it just looks flawless.
Let's give props to Greffner for that amazing save.
True.
That was just unbelievable on the line. Oh, you love to see those saves.
Yeah, it's a great save, but it sucks when you don't even get to save that clip because you get scored on 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
It just shows how good the St. Clair team is. That being said, a scary situation here at Stair finds a wide open net with off the pass from Bean Boy. That is going to be another goal now in this game. However, this time going over to Eastern University. Going to tie that one up nice and quick. That's exactly the kind of way you need to be playing right now. It's a match point situation. You just got flexed on in the first 20 seconds. Great response from Eastern University to tie things up in this game.
Yeah, and this is what Eastern University needs to do. They need to, be more offensive. Again, win the battles, win the 50-50s, and, play the basics. When St. Clair messes up, take advantage of it and score a goal like they just did. Nobody was in net, and, it's a 1-1 game.
Absolutely. It's for credit where credit is due, and for teams that can recognize windows like that and exploit them, it's always a beautiful thing to see. Probably my favorite thing about esports in general is just recognizing your windows. Speaking of windows, Endeavor Garashi, each picking up a demo for themselves. Now St. Clair on the offense with complete fuel control here. And every time, look at that, Kermit, every single time, demo into goal. That's a window. They recognize the opportunity and they capitalize. And St. Clair are going to pull this 2-1.
Yeah, and by the end of the year, by the end of the school year, by the end of the playoffs, whatever, Grashi is going to be a household name. That is, I can guarantee that.
Facts. Man is playing out of his mind, and unfortunately, Caster's Curse, as soon as we give him that clout, Grashi is going to get demoed. Now on the defense a little bit for Eastern University, going to try to get that dumped out, maybe look for another counter goal here, but Endeavor's not going to let that go down easy. A nice little offensive play, try to push that in as Kamal finds the demolition on the back end, off screen. Nice little shot coming up from Eastern, from Bean Boy, but it's going to get blocked away, and now Endeavor looking to get things set back up for his team. He's been doing a great job playing that utility role. Now trying to get a little bit of offense pressure for himself, see if he can maybe get himself on the scoreboard here in this one.
Yeah, as you know, that's going to be another shot on goal, but a save by Bean Boy is going to keep him in this game a little bit tighter, a little bit closer. Oh,
my God.
Almost puts that in the goal.
Endeavor, we want you to get on a goal on net, but we don't want it to be on this, not like this, not on your own. As a nice little tip to Kamal, looks clean as Kamal finds the finish on Garashi's beautiful setup. Let's take a look at that again. Up off the top of the arena, Kamal dancing with it off the crossbar, the self pass to clean things up. The 367-20 spin. My God, every single play just looks absolutely beautiful from this squad.
Yeah, Kamal makes a beautiful aerial goals and just another open net. And Kamal clutches it.
Kermit,
It is 4-1.
Kermit, it's just murder. How many goals is Kamal at now, match-wise? Like eight goals?
Oh, he's got to be 7, 8, somewhere right around there.
Crazy. Just absolutely phenomenal. This is what I was saying, like, you're talking about Garashi being a household name. I guarantee you every single player on this team can be a household name, but Greffner really wants to join the leaders on the Hall of Fame here. Not going to let himself be ignored with a beautiful off-tip goal to set things up 2-4 now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. There is still plenty of Rocket League left to play in this game here, folks.
Oh, yeah, and just like that, between goals, that was 4 seconds. 4 seconds between goals, so, you know, anything can happen. As long as there's time on the clock, it's not over.
So true, and especially in a game like Rocket League where the tempo and the pace are just so phenomenally accelerated. You know, teams have to be really good at finding those windows and capitalizing on them. This is going to be one of them. Again, the double demo, leading into another goal for St. Clair.
Kamal with the hat trick this game. 3 goals, just unbelievable.
It's just, I love the way St. Clair is finding these demolitions and setting themselves up for success perfectly every time. The nice shot coming out from Stair, almost a self-goal as well. It was nearly a 2-second goal for himself. Really wants to get himself up on the scoreboard here again. I believe he scored the first goal of the game for his team. Now trying to find himself number 2, but it's not going to happen this time around as St. Clair does manage to get the ball dumped out deep. Endeavor with the pass back to Kamal to reset things, but Greffner finds the demolition. Kamal is going to get the counter kill onto Endeavor, and look at that kill feed, ladies and gentlemen. 3 demos in the span of 3 seconds, and now Kamal trying to find an opportunity output. Bean Boy, great job capitalizing on that play, is going to find himself a goal, and that means every single member of Eastern University is now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and you know what? Bean Boy just kept them in the game. It's only 2 goals. I know it's only, but there's still a minute 20 seconds left. And I mean, if EU can play, I mean, anything can happen, right? It's Rocket League.
If I'm St. Clair right now, with the start that I have, recognize how far ahead you are and just play defense. I think they were getting a little bit cocky with the lead they had. They just wanted to see how many goals they could score, but it's starting to bite them in the butt as Bean Boy finds number 2, the back-to-back goal. Bring this 4-5. There's still a minute left on the clock. This game is far from over.
Yeah, and like I was saying, that right there was 19 seconds. So, and they're only down by 1. So, I mean, maybe we can get a few more games in, hopefully. I mean, I love Rocket League. Oh, just like that, Greffner ties it up. EU's on the comeback. They have momentum.
No way. we just got to witness this on stream. It was 4-1, and now it's 5-5. What a crazy game number 3. This is match point for Eastern University. St. Clair has plenty of time to get their act together, but man, oh man, they are taking their sweet time doing it. Eastern University just playing with St. Clair right now, pulling that back up to 5-5. It is a tie game here, match point situation. St. Clair, 40 seconds left in the clock on the offensive end, going to try to find something on net as Garashi gets the pass off the wall. This looks good for Kamal, but he just goes wide. And now St. Clair has to furiously get back into position on defense as Endeavor using a lot of his boost charge here to dance in the air, get that pass set up, but it is going to get tipped away. Now Kamal stuck to play on defense here.
Yeah, EU is looking a lot better coming into the last 2 minutes, not even minute and a half of this game.
That's the demo. We've seen those demos lead to goals. Let's see it happen for St. Clair, but I believe that window of opportunity has just passed as Eastern University finds a shot on net. It is going to go wide, however. Now St. Clair, are they going to let this touch? Are they going to let it go to overtime? And that is going to be overtime now, starting things back off with the tip-off. Let's see who can get that first goal. And round things out as Endeavor finds a shot on net, but it's just going to go wide. Nice save from Stair. Keep that cleared out of the zone. But it's not done yet. Kamal flying in, just barely missing that shot.
Yeah, you really love to see this. And Kamal going up for an aerial, not going to be there. Endeavor, and that's going to score. Kamal wins it in overtime, and that's going to give St. Clair the 3-0 win over EU.
Kamal scored double digits in this series. Are you kidding me? Incredible performance from St. Clair. Another 3-0. Eastern University goes down, and that's going to mean St. Clair walks away tonight, finishing the PlayVS series 3-1 at the end of week 2. Phenomenal game play.
Oh man, again, another game. That was 9 shots on goal, 6 goals. I mean, what more can you ask for? That's exactly what you want. I mean, EU played amazing the last 2 minutes, and unfortunately, St. Clair pulled the benefit of the doubt in overtime, and Kamal won it.
Yeah, I mean, Eastern University showed us that they've got fire. They've got that capacity. They've got that ability. It just, unfortunately, took a little bit too long to come online, and that is going to mean St. Clair walks away with the W for tonight. But damn, was that a well-deserved victory. 3-0. Beautiful execution from St. Clair.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we'd go an extra few games, but can't always have that. And you know what? I'm happy St. Clair won, and unfortunate for Eastern University. They went 0-6 today, but good luck on the upcoming weeks, and wish you the best.
Absolutely. You always got to give props to your opponents, no matter how the game goes out. And regardless of how those first 2 games went, Game 3 was one of the best matches I've ever seen, if not the best match that we've played all season. So big thank you to Eastern University for showing up tonight and giving us a great game on stream. And if you want to see plenty more great games on stream, please tune into our schedule. We'll give you a quick rundown of events coming up on the timeline for you. Next on the dock is Friday, 9 p.m., Rainbow Six Siege in the CR6 League, followed by Saturday, 7 p.m., some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War action in Collegiate Call of Duty. Going into Monday, 7 p.m., Play versus Overwatch. Be sure to check that one out. Team's been having some rough games recently, but we're hoping to get back onto the winning side of things here going into Monday. Then on Tuesday, some more Rocket League, this time in the NECC at 5 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Wednesday, Play versus Fortnite, 8 p.m. And I've heard some pretty good things about this Fortnite team. I haven't had a chance to check them out myself, but definitely will make that time for it on Wednesday. And I hope you all will join me in watching and supporting that team. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. More Fortnite Play versus action. And plenty more to come on the Saints Gaming channel.
Yeah, and I mean, after tonight and upcoming schedule, I've been paying attention to games I don't really play and understanding them a little bit more. But going into the apparel, we got these pro jackets, we got some face masks, we got jerseys, custom jerseys. I believe they're custom. Don't get me on that one. And some nice sweaters. Get that at acquire.com/St. Clair. Oh, no.
Yes. You got it on, you don't got to guess at it. Acquire.ca/Saints. If you want to get yourself some sweet merch, as you saw, Kermit rocking that jacket there. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll get myself some merch. I've kind of been sticking to my regular St. Clair sweater. Can't really show you on camera. My camera doesn't go that low. But I got myself some of that Saint stuff. It looks phenomenal. You know, a lot of our casters wear it. A lot of our staff wear it. You know, always looking sick. If you see them downtown rocking that Saints gear, that Saints swag, you want to definitely join them for that. But to close things out for tonight, we got to give a couple thank yous, of course. Big thank you to Dan, Mr. Banners on the production team, as always rocking the cast. So big shout out, of course, to him for the observing, producing. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to do these streams. So always give that love to Mr. Danners. It's going to thank you, Mr. Danners, in chat. Feel free to tag him on Twitter, especially late at night. He loves that. You flood his notifications in his inbox. With that being said, a couple more thank yous, of course, to our sponsors for tonight's event and all the other events that you see here hosted on the Saints Gaming Twitch channel. St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Outlet, Zekelman School of Business and IT, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. And the last thank you we want to give to, of course, is you, our viewers, for joining us tonight, supporting the stream, getting hype in chat, supporting your friends, your teammates, your family members, your significant others, whoever you are. We just love having you, and we're always a good time joining us here on these casts. As always, my name is Shadi Zeddy Hanna, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Malosh. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, have a good night.